the people's best reactions to the 2025 Vancluse Grand Prix. Okay, don't mind our temporary setup. I know what you're saying. Don't mind it. We're somewhere different, doing some stuff, but we gotta do this video. Anyways, let's rate the race right off the bat. I would give the race a 6.5 out of 10. Like, you know what, I'll give it a 7. I'll actually give it a 7.5. There was a lot of drama. Well, not really a lot. First of all, we had a decent start. Manton won in the end, but not by a lot because my boy David Norris chased him home. But yeah, it was a rather straightforward race until about lap like 40. Then out of nowhere, it was rather hot in Vancouver this weekend. Out of nowhere, Lego burnt his tire. Like, he has an immediate puncture. He's out of the race. And that was like obviously the one and most dramatic moment of the race. And then we had Donkey Crunch as well, who had a puncture as well, but managed to stay in the race and change tires. And it was even weirder because it was a two-stomp race. So, first question is, why do those tires blow up? Why do the tires degrade? I think it was just a lot of tire wear, straight up. Didn't expect it to be that bad because it wasn't that bad last year and it was never that bad. I think people were just pushing a lot harder this time around. And it's not even they tried a one stop. Everyone I'm pretty sure did a two stop. So it was kind of weird. But yeah. Yeah, unfortunate for Lego that it burst at a moment, where it burst in a way that he couldn't continue, or else he would have just damaged the car a lot. Because he was running in the points. So that's kind of a shame for him. Anyways, next thing is Jade the GOAT. Jade had an exceptional, sensational qualifying. I had a sensational race. P9, 2 points for BMW, 3 points for BMW this season. Fifth in the constructors. Yeah, really good race from Jade. Best of the rest, behind the top 5 teams. And it was crazy because she was able to fight with, the big boys, with Mario, with most of the Jones, but she was able to fight with them, with the top 4 teams. Yeah, and yeah, she single-handedly carried BMW to 5th in the constructors. Yeah, very good race from Jade. Kyle as well, quiet little P10. It's only 1 point, but it still is a point. But yeah, quiet little P10 from Kyla. Kyla likes a Vancluse, She might be one of the few drivers that might have scored there, like, every year. I think she scores there every year. From 2022 down, I think she scored there every year. I think Vancluse is just, a Kyla track, in my opinion. It was still weird, having this Grand Prix not first. Yeah, but yeah, not too much happened in the race, apart from that tire blowout. It cost a safety car, and it gave us a pretty interesting end. Because David, in the end, Manton won by like 1.4 seconds. Because David Norris was actually on the better tires and hunting him down. And I was, me and my boy, I was delusional. I was like, could he win this? Yeah, he was very close to winning. Maybe like 5 more laps, and I feel like he would have gotten Manton. So it was very interesting. Maybe a sign of what's to come. But I think only because the safety car, that's the only reason that he would have gotten close. But honestly, he was close the entire race. He was in that 1-2 second gap the entire race. Yeah, so I feel like it's starting to get more competitive. I feel like Ford has definitely been caught. And the gap's, slowly coming down every race weekend, I realize. And, next race, Saudi Arabia, mostly chaos, so we'll see what happens there. Yeah, that one should be interesting for sure. And yeah, what else happened? Emerald didn't really see them like at all. uh, Actually, did someone get a penalty? So I can't remember. I think someone picked up a penalty. It might have been Short who picked up a penalty. Yeah, I think Short picked up a penalty. Yeah, he had like contact with someone. I think he had I can't remember. Someone got a penalty, but I can't remember like what for. But yeah, it wasn't the best race, but you know, we go again. Um in 2 weeks time we go again. So yeah, there's another night race. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed our content. Um we should do driver ratings for this, hopefully. Most of the time we just don't get the time, but we should do it for this, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon.